This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th, a popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Welcome back to Lakeside, where we could potentially have the most exciting session of the tournament so far. We have got a fine array of players taking to the stage this evening. Danny Lauby, the rapid-fire American, takes on Bottenberg, who was absolutely fabulous in round one, beating Jamie Lewis. Then we switch to the women's side of the draw. Number 2 seed, Aileen de Graaf, faces the impressive youngster from New Zealand, Nicole Regnaud. Then we move to round 3, the last 16 stage in the men's draw, where it has gone to the seedings. Andy Baetens, the hot favourite, the man who's hit the highest average of the tournament thus far, faces Gary Stone, who was also pretty impressive in his second round game. We finish off the evening with World Masters champion Wesley Plaisier against James Richardson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship, and we conclude the men's second round here. This is the home of World Darts. This is Lakeside. We welcome back to the stage a man who made it through the World Championship qualifiers to make his debut here at the Lakeside. A former Development Tour semi-finalist from the Netherlands, Bottenberg. His opponent also makes his debut here at the Lakeside. The former Oregon Open, Seacoast Open and Which City Open champion from the United States of America, Danny Lauby.
Good evening, everyone. This evening is where Lakeside could step up to another level. 47 players from the men's draw have taken to the stage. Now the number 6 seed, Danny Lauby, completes the set. The American, who is one of the quickest players in the world, and for that reason, he's certainly garnered an awful lot of support. Won plenty of titles in his homeland, 3 last year in total. And he has made plenty of sacrifice in order to try and accomplish his darting dreams. He's relocated to the UK, lives in Warwickshire now. And wherever there is a dartboard, Danny Lauby is likely to be there.
Thank you.
But Jarno Bottenberg has certainly got an army of fans with him this evening. Must be around a dozen or so that are donning the Bottenberg replica shirt, and it is he who will kick the game off.
40.
Done good things on the development tour. He qualified for the World Championships last year in Assen. And if that is a sign of things to come, then this game might be over before we get to 7:10.
100.
He is one of the players to watch out for in the bottom half of the draw. And it would be an all-American contest with Leonard Gates if Danny Lauby was to progress. But Jarno Bottenberg will certainly have something to say about that.
59.
Both players love to entertain.
Danny, you require 128.
Lauby looking at 128 now. Needs another treble for double 10.
118.
There is an example of the rapid-fire throw. Even when he's got to switch targets, there's just no pause. It's almost robotic, hypnotic. Clatters it in. Third time of asking. Danny Lauby with a break of throw. Or Danny Lauby the second, as our scoreboard says, because his dad was a fine player back in his day.
100.
His lad is looking to make an even gianter step.
123. 140.
Warmed up for tonight by playing in the Modus Super Series last week. Did get to finals night, but he lost out to a fellow North American, Jacob Taylor, in the group stage, as well as the Swiss ace Marcel Wolpen. Switzerland, a country that is certainly having a bit of a darting boom. We saw one take a win yesterday, Thomas Younghans overcoming Kai van Leeuwen.
Danny, you require 161.
Lauby on 161 after 9. Treble 17 for the bullseye.
130.
Nearly the biggest checkout of the week. Reece Colley still holds on to that title. Bottenberg wants double 12.
124. Correction, 26. Danny, you require 25. Game shots in the second leg. Danny Lauby.
Well, that's one way to go. I'm not even going to question what Danny Lauby does. He's very effective, whether it's double 5 or double 11.
100. 96. 58.
Was in the back room when these two did the bull up. And after 4 goes each, all of them hit on the 25. Regnaud finally hit the bull after a little bit of sniggering from people in there. And his reaction was, I'm not going to say the word, but it was highly amusing. Bottenberg to hold. Just checking with our referee, Garen Roderick, that he does need tops.
100.
And that's the thing with these fast players, when they are taken out of their rhythm, can affect them. Treble 17 or treble 9 to leave tops. Doesn't get it, but he puts Regnaud under an awful lot of pressure.
And shot in the third leg.
Bottenberg has a leg on the board.
To throw first.
He absolutely dismantled Jamie Lewis in round 1. Welshman only had 1 dart at a double in the entire match, which he did take. It was a ton checkout, but it was a real statement of intent by someone who is probably among the more unknown players
57.
in this darting field, particularly for those who tend to watch the WDF system. The last WDF game he played was that World Championship qualifier about a year ago. He's prioritised the development tour this year.
$135.
Raucous atmosphere in the crowd. They're being richly entertained, and we've not even completed a set. How we like it here.
92. 41. Danny require 154.
Tops.
134.
He's missed darts already to land 2 massive combination finishes.
140. Danny require 20. Game shot on the
We've been on the stage for about 6 minutes. And Danny Lauby has a set on the board.
Second set, first leg, it's Danny to throw first. Game on.
We will get a short break after the second set. And already I think everyone's going to need it.
57.
Just to take stock of the whirlwind show on display.
100. 100. 134. 128.
No previous meetings between the pair.
97.
Like a lot of players in the draw, they've come from all different parts of the world where the WDF system sanctions tournaments. This is a meeting of the best of the best. And that's the best of the best with 3 darts.
96. Danny require 36. Aim shot.
Double 18 pinned.
Danny Lauby.
Danny Lauby holds.
To throw first. Game on.
Averaging 98 at the minute is the American.
60.
Bottenberg's on 93. This will be anything but a piece of cake for him.
46. 96. 100. 35.
Here's a lakeside debut for Lauby. 6 WDF titles. He was a World Masters semi-finalist last year.
100.
And I think with someone like Lauby, you've really got to emphasise the point, just how much sacrifice he's made.
140.
He moved over to England, but his wife and his kids are still back in the States. Must be pretty tough emotionally to deal with being away from your loved ones. Wants to let his darts do the talking.
40.
Darts is a nice distraction for him. Just make sure you're not distracted when you're watching him, because you will lose track. Bottenberg cannot afford to miss chances like that. He cannot afford to miss chances like that.
Third leg, Danny to throw first. Game on. $95. 57. 100. 42. 59.
Up, down, up, side to side.
96. 96.
Jarno Bottenberg has hit 1 from 6 on his doubles. He has been royally punished by Lauby. 2 from 2 in this set.
$57. 100. Danny require 94.
Opts for the bull first. Bit surprised at that, but now double 6.
82.
Eastern side of the board, not quite as kind to him. Jarno chose to stay there, thinking it was a good marker.
Danny require 12.
Double 3. Danny Lauby takes the second set.
Danny Lauby.
Well, how do you sum that one up? I'm going to go with quick, rapid, velocity, you name the word. But Danny Lauby has laid down a serious marker, already one of the players to watch in this tournament. He has, in the space of about 12 minutes, established a 2-set lead against Jarno Bottenberg.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th, a popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Winmore, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Well, I hope you enjoyed those first two sets, because every person inside the building, apart from Jarno Bottenberg and the dozen people donning his replica, certainly did. Danny Lauby showing why he is such a watchable Aerosmith. Jarno Bottenberg played his part in that as well. But just the way that Lauby approaches the game is a joy to behold. Probably the game so far where the break has been needed more than most. Could yet all be over in the space of another 5 minutes. Jarno has got to try and find something. Scoring power hasn't been quite as big as Danny's, and even though he's not been perfect on the outer ring, missed 10 darts at a double already, and it's still proving to be more than enough. Haven't yet seen anyone mount a comeback from 2 sets down. We saw Thomas Younghans earlier this afternoon recover from a 1-set deficit, but 2 sets, different ask altogether.
$81. 60. 93. 60. 40. Danny, you require 141.
To break the body throw.
60.
He's probably going to get another chance.
144.
Been a pretty weak leg from the Dutchman. 12-0 treble, double 13. Even the so-called awkward doubles are proving very, very easy for Lauby.
Danny to throw first.
Break of throw, and if he holds here, another break would see him through.
177.
And at this point, wonder why we're saying if.
180.
Bottenberg fires his first max.
$100. 100. 100. 105. Danny require 124.
Treble 18. Can't bring the bullseye into the equation.
Danny require 116.
But he's going to get a go at double 16.
Require 32.
And he gets it to go within a leg.
Third leg, Regnaud to throw first. Game on. 60. 121. 100. 140. 40.
He is sauntering to the finish line.
60. 97.
140 would leave a dart at tops. It's one of the few doubles he's not really hit yet.
98. Danny require 120.
Tops for the match.
80. Regnaud, you require 106.
Regnaud again choosing to stay up top. Maybe he's accepted defeat. Regnaud Bottenberg cannot have any complaints because that was simply sublime from Danny Lauby. He is looking to do himself proud. He is looking to do his nation proud. He salutes the crowd and they salute him back. A quite brilliant performance from Danny Lauby. Regnaud Bottenberg can leave the stage with his head held high, but unfortunately he was not let in by the American, and he sets up a tie with Leonard Gates in round 3. Make sure you tune into that because it could be the game of the tournament. The crowd love him. Danny Lauby has beaten Regnaud Bottenberg 3-0.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now return to the women's second round here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. And we welcome back to the stage a young lady making her Lakeside World Championship debut, the former New Zealand Masters champion, Renegade Nicole Regnaud. Her opponent is a former World Trophy, Finder Darts Masters and Winma World Masters champion from the Netherlands, Eileen de Graaf.
Well, I think pace is the theme of this evening. We've just seen Danny Lauby dispatch Jarno Bottenberg with consummate ease, rattling his way through 3 sets. And then we've got Eileen de Graaf coming out to a quicker, dancier version of the Dexys Midnight Runners Classic. If you are to go purely by the seeds, then Eileen de Graaf is the most likely woman to dethrone Bo Greaves and take her title off her. Looking to really complete the Holy Trinity in the WDF system. World Masters winner and a Dutch Open winner. And that Dutch Open title did come this year, proving that she can beat Bo in a final. She comes into this on the back of a final victory in the Irish Open just a few weeks ago, beating Rhiannon O'Sullivan 5-3. She's up against a young lady from New Zealand who's made the massive trip over from Oceania. 24-year-old Nicole Regnaud, New Zealand Masters title winner. She came from a set down to defeat the experienced Swede Anna Forsmark. Eileen de Graaf is a pretty rapid thrower as well, and if she links everything in her game up, Nicole may struggle, but she's certainly a player with big potential.
121.
This is for a place in the quarterfinals.
133.
For a match with Lorraine Winstanley, who was too strong for Veronica Ehash this afternoon.
140. 41.
No surprise for you to learn that this is the first meeting between the pair.
80.
She's played on the biggest of stages as Eileen de Graaf.
40. Nicole, you require
World Match Play
160.
participant. Taken to the stage at Winter Gardens. But it is Nicole, potentially, with a very early break of throw.
100.
And it's been a cracking leg from her.
Nicole, you require 60.
Tops. Now down for double 19.
22.
It's quite some way away. With Ali not on a finish, she did have the option to maybe lay up. Split the double 19.
40. Nicole, you require 38.
Quite an unsteady start from the number 2 seed. She does choose to split.
Game shot the first leg.
And she finds the first leg of the match.
Second leg, it's Nicole to throw first. Game on. $121.
So finishing that was really impressive when she played on a fours mark. 7 out of 18. And if the evidence of this game is anything to go by, then the scoring power is pretty good as well.
60. $81. $41.
That Dutch Open title for Eileen de Graaf this year was probably
95.
her most significant title in her career. The fact that she did topple Bo Greaves, who, let's be honest, looks pretty untoppleable right now.
40. $87.
The right shot to look for the bullseye, but just like everything, it's not quite clicking for Eileen right now.
45.
Still first to 2 sets at this stage of the women's competition.
77. $60. Eileen, you require 100.
Nicole hasn't found a treble since the first visit of this leg. So it's a chance for Eileen to break back. 12 for double 16.
88. Nicole, you require 130.
Goes inside.
$94. Eileen, you require 60.
It's a good setup from the New Zealander. That literally bent the wire.
Game shot on the second leg.
Fourth dart goes in.
Third leg, it's Eileen to throw first. Game on. $133. $47. $63. $60.
Does look a very smooth throw that Nicole has. Whereas Eileen looks just a little bit jumpy as she gets rid of the dart. But I'll labour the point. If it works for you, it works for you. And it's worked a treat for Eileen over the years.
41.
She's been a title winner in this system for well over a decade now. 67 in total.
42.
Her best effort here, though, has been a couple of semi-finals, and the last one came back in 2017. Fair to say she's never quite done herself justice, as Nicole Regnaud gets the game's first 180.
42.
She was far enough behind, though, for it not to be on a finish.
49. Eileen, you require 124.
Treble 18.
92. Nicole, you require 124.
Same equation. Nicole can't get even a fat 18.
40. Eileen, you require 32. Game shot on the third leg. Eileen de Graaf.
Eileen de Graaf nudges herself in front.
To throw first. Game on. $100. 95. 60.
She's emerged on the darting scene in New Zealand for only really 3 years. She's already in double figures for titles.
95.
Canterbury Open winner, Auckland Open. Those regional tournaments that have secured her passage here.
60.
And if she can do well, it might just encourage her to go further afield.
95.
Clearly a lot of ability. Yet she's got the demeanour of someone who's just going for a stroll along the beach.
100. 39.
Really unfortunate. Eileen de Graaf, the latest to suffer with dreaded bounce outs. And this is pretty ruthless from Nicole.
135. 99.
Loads of options with 46. 14 sixes or tens. She's looking at the right side of the board. She's going to get 2 goes at double 18. She pins it. Very nicely done from Nicole Regnaud.
Fifth leg, it's starting to throw first. Game on.
He's working Eileen very hard indeed. He's working hard, a player who's got probably 10, 20 times the experience levels.
$60. 95.
She is someone who can opt to start legs on treble 19, maybe not quite as drastically as Paula Murphy, the American competitor who will have a dream tie in the quarterfinal with Bo Greaves.
45. 47. 83. 42. $99. 133.
I think if Nicole does lose this set, she could feel hard done by. Scoring's been excellent. 143 may have to go. It's not going to go. Another treble 19 would leave double 10. 77 left.
$123. Nicole, you require 91.
Aggressive or cautious? She went for aggression. She is not rewarded for it.
51. Eileen, you require 20.
Double 5.
Game shot the first
Third time.
Eileen de Graaf.
Eileen de Graaf shows her experience.
First leg, it's Nicole to throw first. Game on.
Shows that toughness that's been instilled in her.
$120.
Those two darts did look a little bit loose in the board.
$98. $140.
Really is hammering that treble 20.
$67. $100. $60. Nicole, you require 141.
Treble 19.
109.
Really teasing three-figure out shots.
133. Nicole, you require 32.
Eileen leaves 143 again. That could prove troublesome.
Game shot on the first leg.
Or it could not.
Nicole Regnaud. Second leg, it's Eileen to throw first. Game on.
Looked a really awkward lie.
139. $60. $60. $100. $117. $60. 19.
Nice gap for Eileen to work with. But the darts are going straight and true.
100. Eileen requires
Doesn't pick off the required 2 trebles to leave a finish. 95, no gimme. Even for someone with a tendency to go for the 19s.
20.
That decision could prove to backfire. If Nicole Regnaud maybe get a treble.
65. Eileen requires 75.
Well, it's good thinking. Leaves a slightly easier outshot. But it doesn't matter.
Eileen de Graaf.
Eileen de Graaf on double 6.
Game on.
One of the many, many doubles that Danny Lauby successfully hit in his demolition job of Jarno Bottenberg.
60. 59. 121. 100. 100. 100.
Has to go for the bull here.
75.
And that's a bonus that she gets the red bit rather than the green bit.
98. Nicole requiring 145.
Virtually neck and neck after a dozen darts each. Treble 15. Quite a way off.
129. Eileen requiring 144.
This would be brutal.
39.
And the only thing that's brutal is a score of 39 for Eileen.
Game shot on the third leg. Nicole Regnaud.
Nicole is sticking to her task.
Fourth leg, it's Eileen to throw first. Game on.
This is a tournament that could potentially change her life. Got to consider the cost of coming to events like these from places like New Zealand. Could attract new sponsors, management companies. For a player like her in the early stages of her career, this is probably more than just a darts match. It's an opportunity to give herself a profile. She's not letting anyone down.
140. 95. 60.
And still, Eileen de Graaf persists with the treble 19s.
41.
I think she might need to change her strategy because she's coming up dry far too often. It's one treble in the space of 4 visits.
60.
57. Nicole, you require 141.
Haven't had a single leg yet where both players have had darts at doubles.
97.
Generally been efficient from both players. They haven't let each other in.
37. Nicole, you require 44.
Tons of time to get this second set under her belt.
28.
She will come back.
'84. Nicole, you require 16.
Tries to loosen the arm.
Game shot, the second set. Nicole
Regnaud levels the game up.
Third and final set, first leg. It's
fully deserved.
Game on.
Comfortably averaging higher than Eileen de Graaf. 79 compared to 73.
133. '57. '66. 100. 100. 56.
She's first to a finish, but it would have to be the best finish of the week, or the biggest finish of the week.
100. Eileen require 155.
Eileen de Graaf must be wondering what she's got herself into.
99. Nicole, you require 95. '55. Eileen, you require 56.
Double 10.
Game shot on the first leg.
Biggest dart of the match.
Second leg is Nicole to throw.
And Eileen de Graaf shows her relief, because Regnaud was about to pounce.
55. 99. 97. 40. 63. 83. 65.
If it's any mere consolation, I don't think that dart was heading into the treble.
100.
Graaf not down to a finish. Nicole Regnaud should be. She is going to be.
$97. $59. Nicole, you require 124.
Bullseye. Nicole Regnaud with a piece of absolute brilliance.
Third leg, it's silent to throw first. Game on.
Accompanied by no emotion whatsoever. Clinical.
$100. $133.
Two 180s in this match.
133.
I'm sure she'd fancy a 97. That'd leave the magic 124.
100.
More than capable of taking this out. But Eileen's capable of this.
44.
Not what she wanted.
121.
Still leaves a three-figure outshot for a brutal break. Treble 18. It's the bullseye again.
91. Eileen, you require 106.
Tops.
86. Nicole, you require
The first
30.
leg in the match where both players have got themselves down to a finish, got themselves a dart to end the leg.
Game shown the third leg. Nicole Regnaud.
It is Nicole Regnaud's game to lose now.
Fourth leg, it's Nicole to throw first. Game on.
The number 2 seed in the Women's World Championship
60.
could be about to exit at the first hurdle.
$89. $41. $45.
Eileen de Graaf
41.
is being outscored and out-averaged by a player who has never played on a stage like this before.
136. $23. $69.
Pressure could be beginning to show, though.
88.
Only a third 180 will suffice. All she can leave now is the big fish,
66.
which she does.
Eileen requires 74.
Double 16 for Eileen de Graaf. Next door,
66. Nicole, you require 170.
the roof could raise. Perhaps it was too much to ask.
60. Eileen, you require 8. Game shot on the fourth leg.
We're going all the way.
Fifth and final leg.
It has been an enthralling watch. And I'm sure there'll be masses of respect between the players, whoever triumphs.
95.
Don't believe this.
140.
Just imagine the nerve kicking off a deciding leg against the throw, against the Dutch Open champion with a 180.
$60. 129.
Both players pushing each other into needing two big treble visits.
140. 100.
That will do for now at least.
61.
Could go to the bullseye, and she does.
65. Eileen, you require 80.
80 to win an epic. Leans forward, thought it was in. Double five is in.
And the match.
Eileen de Graaf had to summon up all of her years of experience, all the courage inside her to shake off Nicole Regnaud. She looks relieved, she looks drained, but she has got the job done to book a quarter-final with Lorraine Winstanley. But make no mistake, Nicole Regnaud will be back on the big stage. She will have a bright future in this sport. And it's no wonder she receives applause from the crowd. A brave, brave effort. But it is Eileen de Graaf who prevails. 2 games down, 2 more to go. We go back to the men's draw now. And we do enter round 3 as the #1 seed, Andy Baetens, takes on Gary Stone.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Winmore, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
We now begin the men's third round here at the 2023 CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. And we welcome back to the stage the former Swedish Classic and Europe Cup singles champion, the reigning Romanian Classic champion from Scotland, it's Stoney Gary Stone. We now welcome to the stage a former Lakeside World Championship quarter-finalist, the reigning Australian Darts Open champion from Belgium, Andy Baetens.
It's come around so quickly, but we are now in round 3 of the Lakeside WDF World Championship. And it is a meeting that has gone to the seeds. The #1 man in the WDF system this year, Andy Baetens, a man who scooped title after title. He is the man to beat, according to the bookies before the tournament, and judging by his start with a 94.8 average in dispatching Sebastian Białecki of Poland 3-0. 17 WF titles are under his belt. He currently holds 8 of them. He is looking to reach the quarterfinals for the 3rd time in 3 appearances here. But Gary Stone had a very good game himself in round 2. And he is looking to spoil the Baetens party.
Game on.
Because we've got to round 3, we thought we'd double up in the commentary box, and I'm delighted to welcome back Gary Roderick for what should be a thriller.
Yeah, I think everybody's looking forward to this one this evening. We've had 2 fantastic games to open the evening session, but this one by far is going to be the one to watch.
Yeah, it certainly is. Feels like it's got the most on the line.
41.
It's a chance for Gary Stone to put a claim to the World Championship, and beating the #1 seed would certainly do that. It's all about will Baetens react well to the pressure of being #1, I suppose.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot on someone's shoulders. You know, you do all the hard work through, like what Andy has done this year so far, title after title, and getting that #1 spot. So it's going to be something that he actually sort of needs to look forward to now and take that pressure and breathe it and live it, and prove that why he is #1. But Gary is is of course no stranger to this as well, and I think he's going to put a lot of pressure on Baetens.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's already bettered his best effort here at Lakeside. He got to round 2 in 2012 before being beaten by Martin Adams, so he's gone one better. He was beaten in the first set of his 2nd round match by an inspired Ricky Nauman doubling performance, but then he proved far too good for the Swede. Particularly after the break, he came out firing. This would get Barton firing. Leaves tops. Biggest checkout of the week is safe for leg 1 of round 3. Andy Baetens means business.
Second leg, it's Andy to throw first.
You can see the little grin on Nick Rose's face there, knowing that he's taking it away from Charlie for the 150. So Nick will be happy with that to get the first leg underway.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've learned this week being at Lakeside, it's that referees are probably more competitive than players.
Yeah, it's all for good fun and all to keep the spirits high. And yeah, you know, it's great to have the little banter backstage off the behind the scenes. Got to keep yourselves happy and keep yourselves busy, I suppose. But yeah, it's great to do that.
Has been a proper beast this year. Got to the final of the Dutch Open, which any WDF aficionado knows is an absolutely brutal tournament over a weekend where literally thousands of players enter. Came down to the final two. Unfortunately beaten by Barry Van Peer.
60.
And the problem for Gary Stone is, with no disrespect to Ricky Nauman, he could probably afford to have a slow start there. He absolutely cannot with Andy Baetens.
No, and Gary, you could see Gary's reaction after Ricky took the first set, that he had to switch his mindset pretty quickly, but he came out firing for the remainder 3 sets to take that victory. And Gary, yes, he absolutely got to have the right mindset going into this one. There's no doubt he's prepared himself mentally and physically for this one.
135. Gary required 140.
Gary Stone to land a big combo check out of his own. He's not going to manage it.
94. And he required 88.
88 should seem like no problem whatsoever. And of course it isn't.
Short and the second leg, Andy Baetens. Third leg is Gary.
Andy Baetens starting this game like a train.
60.
And Gary Stone looks dumbfounded on stage.
$137.
Andy doing Andy things at the moment, just keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Whatever Gary's doing, he's beating it, but he's got to match this one now.
You get the feeling the Scotsman is going to have to find many, many more 180s to topple this Belgian beast from the east. Second year in a row at Lakeside where we've had a Belgian as the #1 draw in the men's tournament following Brian Raman. Baetens just looks so likely.
100.
Never looks uncomfortable, Andy, when he's playing. He always looks focused, 100%.
80.
He's so clinical as well when he needs to be, which is why he's #1 at the moment.
124.
Treble 18.
He should stay there.
56.
First time in the game, Gary Stone might get a look at a finish. It might only be a bullseye. And it is. And it's just wide.
And he requires 68.
Double 4.
Game short.
Straight in.
Set. Andy Baetens.
Andy Baetens
Second set.
already looking like a champion, playing like a champion. He's got that demeanour about him.
It's what he has to do, especially with a player of the capability of Gary Stone. You know, he knows what he has to do here, Andy, and 100% so far on the doubles in the first 3 legs was just unbelievable. I don't know what Gary can do here, to be honest with you. I don't think Andy's going to let up and get into the break.
100.
Well, I'm sure deep down inside, Andy will have been pretty pleased to see Gary Stone beat Ricky Nauman because they've met 2 times before, came in the same weekend, both of them semi-final clashes, both of them victories for Andy Baetens by 5 legs to 1, both of them en route to titles, the Denmark Masters and the Denmark Open.
174.
There it is. The famous 174. If none of you know,
140.
Anthony Dundas is the big man for that, but unfortunately now with him being MC, he's gutted not to be able to call that score. But the referees are a little laugh and a joke about it this year, so who can get the most. This would be huge for Gary if he gets this.
58. And he requires 87.
Bullseye.
62.
First dart missed.
Gary requires 72.
That's a very loose dart.
all his own doing. Just had to stay on the 16s to avoid having to bring the ball into play.
Let's have a double 4. Great marker.
Game short to the first leg. Andy Baetens. Second leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Well, Gary Stone has only had 2 darts to check out, and they've both been on the bull. And if that's all he's going to get, then he may as well put his darts back in his case and head off home.
Yeah, a couple of missed chances for Gary, really. You know, they could be very crucial, taking those legs just to keep himself going in this game. And but by the looks of things, it's going to be another quick-fire 2 sets before the break.
140.
Well, even though we're 4 legs into the match, or 4.5, Gary Stone is already in the unenviable position of having to not just raise his own performance, but probably rely on Baetens dropping off. Now, for Andy to keep this standard going for the whole game seems unlikely. There will be a lull at stages, and it depends what Stone can do in those positions.
123. Gary requires.
Doesn't really have to take this guy to set it up for himself now with Andy back on 2-1-9. Which is great setup.
37.
Yeah, there's finally a bit of breathing room for Stone.
59. Gary, you require 24.
Double 6.
12.
Gary Stone has not yet got going.
106.
Just doesn't seem like Gary to be that far away from the doubles, you know, and just doesn't look confident.
60. Gary, you require 12. Game short to the second leg.
That's
Finally goes.
Third leg is Andy throwing first.
Made that look so tricky, and it was only a hold of throw.
140.
And Andy Baetens can do all this while using a set of darts that don't even look like darts. They're so smooth, it doesn't look like there's anything that he can grip on.
You'd be surprised in the grip that is actually on those darts used. You know, they don't look much, but there's definitely a lot on there, which I think Terry Jenkins uses sort of the same style. And Stephen Bunting at one point as well. So they clearly work for the players, and obviously Andy is very suited with them.
One 7-1 would be golden.
121.
Gary's just chuntering away to himself.
Andy, you require 82.
Not happy with how things are going.
Top.
62.
Oh. Chance for Gary here.
96.
Oh, double.
76. Andy, you require 20.
Double 10 for Andy Baetens.
Game
To
shot.
nudge himself back in front.
Andy Baetens. Fourth leg, it's Gary to throw first. Hang on.
It's been better from Gary since set 1.
180.
Andy's scoring has dipped slightly.
120.
Andy's scoring did dip slightly. That was a 180 with 60 points on the floor. Hang on.
Here we go. Can he do it?
100.
1990. Paul Lim hitting a perfect leg against Jack McKenna. And he'll breathe a sigh of relief because he's still going to be the only man.
That's unfortunate from Gary there, hitting the ball last start, but fantastic effort. And great appreciation from Andy as well. It's good to see.
40. Gary, you require 11. Seven.
After 2 180s and a dozen darts, he's now in the position where he could find himself splitting double two, entering the madhouse.
He's got a little bit of time in his hands, but he doesn't want to take too much time, which he doesn't. Great leg from Gary.
Well, we've venerated the Baetens performance, but right now, Gary Stone's averaging higher. Funny how things in darts can change so quickly.
Does in a blink of an eye, and here comes Gary again.
180.
We need to make the treble 20 smaller. Could easily fit another set of darts in there.
37.
Seriously.
100.
Great darts.
85.
Well, when the draw came out and we saw that Baetens was playing Stone, people, you know, onlookers might think, well, number 1 seed against number 16 could be a bit tricky, but the number 1 seed should win fairly comfortably. Doesn't look like it's going to transpire as much as Baetens dominated the first set. Double 10. Gary Stone takes set 2. It is some response from the Scotsman, who looked to be on the brink of being annihilated by Baetens after the first 3 legs. But Gary Stone has dug in. He threatened a 9-darter with 4 180s in the match so far. Baetens still has something to think about. It is Baetens 1, Stone 1.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading, specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Third set, first leg, it's Gary to throw first. Game on.
This is well on course to be the best match of the 2023 Lakeside World Championship. The scoring power, particularly from Stone, in fairness, has been absolutely out of this world. Andy Baetens has won 5 legs in a matter of 8 darts. But, Gary, I think the particularly frightening thing from Andy's point of view is that after Gary Stone emerged from the break against Ricky Nauman, he went into turbocharge mode. If he can increase his performance further, you probably have to look at the Scotsman as the favourite.
Well, at the moment, Dan, you can definitely see that, and sort of Gary sort of showed a little similarity from going 1 set down to Ricky Nauman, sort of unexpected. No disrespect to Ricky, but unexpectedly Gary sort of picked his head up and got on with the job, and that's exactly what he's done here against Andy. And I think it's set Andy back a little bit, but does it have to end?
58. Andy requires.
Well, normally you can tell fairly quickly just how the break has affected players, whether they wanted it or whether it's hampered their performance.
78.
Early indication maybe suggests that Andy needed the break because he was facing such a barrage.
100.
Gary took his time to re-emerge to the stage. Players get 5 minutes to themselves. Baetens pins the ball.
On the first leg, Andy Baetens.
No problem with Baetens.
Second leg, it's Andy to throw first.
No, doesn't look like it. I think like you said, you're right. The break does sort of help, and a lot of players, especially with Andy in that situation. And again, Gary probably didn't want that break, putting the pressure on Andy. So Andy's shown why he's number one, and just came back out and got the job done straight away.
41.
He has not been beaten in a WDF match since the end of September.
58.
Raymond Smith was the man who lays claim to being the last man to beat Baetens in the World Cup last 64 match. Since then, it's been his name in the left-hand column every single time. I believe at the time as well, when Raymond Smith pulled out, he was the number 16 seed.
I believe so, yes.
So
I believe so.
There's that alternative history. If you are tuning in, Raymond, we wish you all the best.
87.
Would have been a fabulous addition to this year's tournament. But Gary Stone making the most of his opportunity.
85. $145. Gary, you require 142.
Another treble 17. Gary Stone wants tops. The huge checkouts just keep coming.
Gary Stone.
You see a lot of players nowadays who are 142 in your hand, you know, in front of you. They normally go the treble 20 bull or 14s route, but a lot of players now are looking at grouping darts more, and the 217s is such a big effort to take. Fair play to Gary there.
$135.
He's playing like a man who's won more than just the one title this year. It came in Romania.
80.
Classic final where he got the better of Mark Graham.
96.
Mark Graham did grace the Lakeside stage last year. Unfortunately, just missed out on the qualification this year.
100.
Yeah, you can always measure how good a tournament is by looking at the players who aren't here.
100.
Danny Lauby was the 48th and final men's player in the draw to take to the stage, and he blew away Jarno Bottenberg. He could easily be a victor this week, as could one of these two. To go in front.
60. And you require 120.
Tables have turned. Baetens might need to take this. Tops.
Game shot.
They're just egging each other on for fun. It's like an exhibition up there.
Fourth leg, it's Andy to throw first.
Clinicality again there, from so clinical from Baetens. This game has got everything so far, and it's given the crowd here as well what they want to see.
140.
I'm just wondering if Nick Rose is going to have a voice left after this game.
Well, don't tempt fate. We're already one referee down today.
Best wishes to Christian as well, who I know is probably watching. He's a bit under the weather today, so we're all wishing him a speedy recovery. It'd be great to get him back on the stage with the rest of the team ref. But Nick Rose, in fairness, is stepping in and doing a fantastic job, as he has done over the last 14 years at Lakeside.
Lakeside's busiest man this week.
$98. $95.
To put Andy under maximum pressure.
140. Andy, you require 100.
Doesn't follow with a 180.
Gary, you require 100.
This would hurt Andy, I think, if this was taken.
65.
Great leave though from Gary Stone.
And you require 20.
Just shuffles across.
Game shot.
And it makes all the difference.
The first set. Andy Baetens.
Baetens, Stone, and then Baetens.
First leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on. $125.
I've always known he's been a super talent, Baetens, but he just seems to have changed his approach to darts in the last year or so. I've been hearing that he's he's become more professional in how he lives his life, how he practices, and it's making all the difference.
16.
Absolutely, and the one man himself, Phil Taylor, always said that practice makes perfect, and by the look of the standard we've had so far in the short 4 or 5 days we've had at Lakeside, and halfway through, the standard has been quite impressive from a lot of players. You can see that it's taken its toll on a lot of players here with the practice and effort and commitment they put in for this iconic venue and the event.
$95. 140, and you require 100.
Both players keep breaking each other's throat. Andy looks to hold. Needs the bullseye.
79. Gary, you require 81.
$12 or treble.
Well.
19.
Well, that really surprised me there from Gary. He had
And
2
you
darts in his
require
hand, could have left the
45.
bull, could have left one chance.
Game short. And the
Well, Andy Baetens goes ahead in this set, but
second leg is Gary.
I've got to go back to that absolutely ludicrous attempt at double-double. I mean, can you understand what he's thinking there?
No, and you know, some players, of course, if they're very confident, you know, they tend to do that. But a game such as standard at this, and with Andy not letting off,
140.
Gary needs to take every chance that he can, and I think that might come back and question in everyone's mind why he did that. But only Gary can tell you that. $140.
5 maximums now for Gary Stone.
140.
Nearly 6. Andy Baetens hasn't hit one yet.
Just shows the technicality of Andy. You know, you don't have to hit 180s every time to win games, and it's proven that year with just the standard of scoring.
Game short, and the second leg.
12 dart leg from Gary Stone.
Fourth leg, it's Andy to throw first. Game on.
But that's what Gary can do. You know, he has a leg like the last one, missing that opportunity and coming straight in with a leg like that.
137. $134. $125.
Baetens in command. Because Gary Stone won the bullseye, us being in the 4th set means that Andy is going to have the darts throughout. So if we do go to a 5th leg, it is Baetens in the driving seat.
The pull-ups are so important for the players, you know, especially if it gets to that stage of the match where it's a deciding set, deciding leg.
100.
Having the throw is so important. But I'm sure Andy won't want to get to that situation. I think he wants to get this wrapped up as quickly as possible.
I couldn't resist telling the funny story about the Lauby Bottenberg bull-up in the first match.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Andy, you require 96.
Double 8. Andy Baetens is 1 leg away from a place in the Lakeside quarterfinals.
Fourth leg, it's Gary throwing first.
Has to start well here now, Gary. Keep that
60.
little hope alive. But only 60. Can Baetens capitalise on that?
99. $100. 85.
More mid-90s averages. Stone is still just about in front, but
43.
he would obviously sacrifice a high average for a W next to his name.
$140. $140. $60. Gary, you require 158.
You won't put it beyond him.
100. And
Yeah, it's another strange decision. I mean, he might get away with it.
He might have.
51. Gary,
Hitting the treble would have left double nine.
Game shot on the fourth.
Nerves of steel from Gary Stone.
Fifth leg is Andy throwing first.
But he is now relying on snookers. He is relying on Baetens to have 3 or 4
99.
slack visits to the board. 99 is an okay start.
100.
Great follow by Gary.
$43.
This is where he's really improved his game over the past 12 months as well. Board management,
92.
counting. There was a time where he'd have just gone straight for the 20s and maybe left 162.
So important to have board management when you're a player, especially at this sort of part of the game now where it's so important just to leave yourself something, even if it is the big fish or 161 or whatever it is, just to give yourself that 3 darts in your hand of a chance. That's a fantastic setup, and another 174 for Nick Rolls.
It could be his penultimate visit, and it's his first 3 big treble visit.
And you require 36.
Double 18. Wow. But double 9 is there. Andy Baetens, for the 3rd time in a row, is through to a Lakeside quarter-final. Gary Stone certainly showed some stones during that match. He was on Baetens' tail constantly. But once again, Andy Baetens is proving why he's got that number 1 next to his name. The job isn't done yet, but he is giving himself a properly good chance. The winner, Andy Baetens, will play either Johnny Tata or Jim Widmeyer in the quarter-final. We still have one more fascinating game left to come on this Lakeside stage as World Masters winner Wesley Plaisier faces James Richardson.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th, a popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Winmore, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the men's third round here at the CT1 WDF Lakeside World Championship. This is the home of World Darts. This is Lakeside. We welcome back to the stage a former British Classic and Denmark Masters champion from England, Ruthless James Richardson. His opponent is the reigning Antwerp Open champion, the reigning Windmill World Masters champion from the Netherlands, Wesley Plaisier.
Welcome back to Lakeside, where Wesley Plaisier and James Richardson will duel in the final game this evening. James Richardson with the crowd in the palm of his hands. Never mind Vindaloo, if this evening gets any more spicy, we'll all be eating fowl. We'll need pitchers of milk rather than beer in the crowd. And yet, we still might have our best game in front of us. Plaisier, a World Masters winner, was put under pressure by Rhys Colley in his second round match, but having spent much of it in third gear, later in the piece he engaged fourth and then went up into fifth, sixth and seventh. It was a quick end by the big Dutchman. James Richardson may prove a little bit more difficult to swat away. He's the Denmark Masters winner of last year, the British Classic winner as well. He looked excellent against Christian Girdle on the opening night of the tournament. And then he defeated seeded player Peter Machin in straight sets. This is set to be another titanic tungsten tussle. And it's going to be another where both players will rattle through. Plenty of speed on display this evening. I think some of the crowd are probably still recovering from what they saw in the Andy Baetens-Gary Stone match. Both players averaging 94, but it was Baetens who prevailed. Superb display on the doubles from the Belgian. defying 5 180s from the Scotsman. Sure, there'll be plenty of 180 calls from our referee, Marco Meyer, this evening. James Richardson, a bit like Danny Lauby, who we saw first up tonight, has been using the Modus Super Series as practice for this tournament. Plaisier for the bull.
145.
Well, in the very first leg of the last match, Andy Baetens recorded the highest checkout of the tournament. The one that James Richardson wanted, but the one he's sadly unable to get.
41. Best you require 25. And that's came short in the first leg. Best Plaisier.
Plaisier draws first
Second
blood.
leg is James to throw first. Keep. $83. $140. $95.
No recorded meetings between the Dutchman and the Englishman.
45.
But they'll know what each other are about. Richardson, vastly experienced.
95.
He burst onto the scene of the darting world over 10 years ago now at Alexandra Palace when conquering the legendary Dutchman. The man who's tasted an awful lot of success here in Raymond van Barneveld.
83.
He seems to be carving out a niche for himself where he's playing
100.
Modus, ADC and the WDC. And look what he needs.
$45. Best you require 120.
Don't trim off as much as he'd like. Shanghai for Big Wes.
And that's came short in
2-0
the
up.
second leg. Best Plaisier. Third leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Keep on.
Wesley Plaisier is not a man in the mood for mucking about.
$60.
James Richardson absolutely did not muck about against Peter Machin. Had to withstand the 9-dart attempt from the Australian. He was 8 darts in. Unfortunately, double 12 was a little bit wild. We can't be kind and say that it clipped the wire. But it was a 60% showing on the doubles.
140.
But he needs a few more visits like those in order to get to them.
100. $100. $93. $100. Best you require 148.
148 then to take the first set.
54. James you require 84.
At the very least, James Richardson should get a go at the bit in the middle. Bullseye.
And
it's right there.
James Richardson.
And nothing has changed from a few days ago.
Forward leg is due to throw first.
I don't think I'd want to upset Wesley Plaisier too much. Too many
60.
big checkouts against him.
$94. $140.
It was around about a year ago now that Wesley Plaisier won the World Masters. And he was absolutely sensational en route. Loads of big averages. Beat Danny Lauby in the semi-finals 6-5, and then was able to average 96 in defeating Ulsterman Barry Copeland in the final. Someone who we saw on this stage a few nights ago. Defeated New Zealander Johnny Tatter.
$40. Change to require 164.
First 180 for Wesley Plaisier.
43.
James Richardson spraying the darts a little bit there. Double 16 for the first sets.
28. Change to require
A
121.
rather unhelpful first dart. Even though he's taken the bull already, he doesn't want to have to rely upon the bull to save his skin. Plaisier wins the first set.
Wesley Plaisier. Second set, first leg is James to throw first. Game on.
Set play means the slate is wiped clean. James Richardson starting from 0, and he starts with a max.
$60. $140. $100. $85. James, you require 161.
He fancies this, surely.
136.
I always think that a dart player is bound to go for the bull when they switch to the
90.
requisite treble. Could have laid that up.
25.
Wants to give the crowd something to shout about. Haven't they had enough already?
17. Wesley, you require
The only shouting he'll be doing is in anger if he loses this. Double 16.
That's came short in the first leg. Wesley Plaisier.
It's a shout from Wesley Plaisier.
Second leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on. $81. $100. $100. 140. 58. 100. 180. Change you require 161.
Just when Wesley Plaisier looked like he was going to lose his own throw 41. And not build on the break.
Wesley, you require 82.
He's looking to put James Richardson right behind him. Double 8.
74. Change you require 120.
Pinned the bullseye so well, so lots of frustration at not being able to follow up.
100.
More chances set to arrive.
Wesley, you require 8.
Wesley Plaisier steadies himself. 4 missed starts at a double. And 5.
No score.
All 3 of them on the wire.
20. That's control in the second line.
Held his nerve so well. Responding to the doubling disaster class from Plaisier.
Game on. $66. 81. 100. 140. 42.
1 of the old mantras of darts.
54.
A break only counts if you hold after. Richardson is under pressure to do exactly
60.
that.
$59. 119. Wesley, you require 167. 57. James, you require 114.
Bit of a slow leg from both players. But Richardson could clean up 114.
74. Wesley, you require 110.
Tops. Wesley Plaisier gets it.
Wesley Plaisier.
3 ton plus finishes already.
Forward leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on. $96.
He has proven over the past 2 years what a dangerous player he is. He was denied a place in the European Championship
60.
by virtue of countback, and that was without having a tour card. The WDF has been great to him.
130.
scooping one of the giant tournaments, a platinum tournament in the World Masters.
16.
Antwerp Open winner this year as well.
$95. $100. $140. $81. Wesley, you require 36.
Two-set lead looks inevitable.
$20.
Okay. Decides not to risk double nine. Didn't need to. Horrible look. Oh, and again.
16. Wesley, you require 16.
I feel like a grand piano's just dropped on his head. Double two. Bails out Wesley Plaisier. How different that could have been if those two darts had have stayed in the board. It looked like a 180 where 2/3 of the points were on the floor. But Wesley Plaisier responds by taking the second set. James Richardson running some repairs on those darts. He has got plenty to do if he is to get into the quarter-final of the Lakeside World Championship. Wesley Plaisier is in a strong position as we head into the break. He leads 2-0.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect, CT1 and Quiff.
The final few furlongs of a wonderful session of darts are here. James Richardson will be hoping the race is a little bit longer than Wesley Plaisier. He is 2 sets up. 3 of the 6 legs he's won have been ton plus checkouts. Might not have been majestic on the scoring front, but he's finishing very, very well.
First, game on.
These two competing for a place in the quarterfinals, where the winner will face a possible match with either Dennis Nilsson or Alexander Merckx. They're on 3rd tomorrow.
180.
Wesley wants it done pronto.
140.
Down for a 171.
137.
That's more than good enough. Does he dare be a rascal and take out a bull for a 10-darter? No, he's much more professional than that. Double 16. Double 8.
That's been short in the first round.
Dozen darter. Clearly refreshed by the break.
100.
Something about the scoring not being majestic.
96.
Imagine saying that.
$57.
James Richardson needs to find a ruthless streak. Live up to the darting moniker.
60. $100. 81. James, you require 147.
Still a big ask. Too big an ask.
60. Wesley, you require 123.
Wesley Plaisier has cleaned up in this range. Bullseye.
98. James, you require 87.
That might be where Richardson ends up. Well, he's not gonna. 78 left.
47.
Didn't entertain the prospect of double-double.
25.
Very nearly hit the double. Takes a step back.
9. James, you require 40.
3 missed darts at double. James Richardson takes tops in 1.
Third leg is Wesley to throw first. Keep on. 45. 100. 100. 100. 99. 66. 140.
He's getting closer and closer to a place in the quarterfinals.
65. Vesting unicorn 117.
And what we should remember is a debut World Championship.
57. James Unicorn 117.
This to climb off the ropes and land a haymaker.
100. Vesting unicorn 60.
First two darts, incredibly close.
20. James Unicorn 17.
Starting to come up dry on the outer ring. James Richardson has two goes at the same target. Down for double 10.
That's been short.
He's not giving up.
James Richardson.
There's that ruthlessness.
Forward leg is James to throw first. Game on.
He only won 4 legs in the match.
16. 114. 60.
Back-to-back visits of 60 has already put him on the back foot.
96. 60. 95. 60. Vesely Unicorn 170.
Back-to-back 60s.
91.
James Richardson probably can't believe his luck. It's all well and good the dart being straight, but it needs to be in the red bit.
60.
Once again,
79.
phenomenal passage of 60s.
39. 60.
That can't have happened too many times before. 6 consecutive visits of the same score.
And that's been short in the forward.
Wesley Plaisier does wrestle back control. Just 501 more points required.
Fifth flag is Wesley to throw first. Game on. 81.
We either end in the next 2 minutes, or we potentially go on for another 15 or 20.
83.
it would be wise not to make a prediction.
100. 45. 140. 99.
He's fought well in this tournament as James Richardson, but he's bumped into one of the tournament favourites,
140.
who has proven why in darts you have to do the right thing at the right time, why you have to have
43.
a special big checkout in you.
Unit card 40.
Double 10.
Game.
Straight
Shots.
sets victory
And
for
the
Wesley Plaisier.
Plaisier.
James Richardson offers him a handshake. Perhaps a harsh reflection on the game as a whole, but James Richardson simply was outclassed by Wesley Plaisier, particularly with those big checkouts in the early stages. He is going to be a danger for whoever he faces. We'll find out tomorrow who the quarter-final opponent could be. It's either going to be Dennis Nilsson of Sweden, or it could be another all-Dutch contest to go along with Klaassen and Alderkalter. But the important thing for the number 5 seed Wesley Plaisier is that he is through to the quarter-finals. That brings this evening's action to an end, but make sure you do come back, tune in tomorrow, where we kick off at 1 o'clock once again with Johnny Tata against Jim Widmeyer. Thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow.
This program is brought to you by Benji Marine Engine Repair and Trading. Specialized in Wärtsilä engines with a 24-hour-a-day, high-quality, worldwide service. And by Hemeco Storage Systems, your one-stop storage system solution with over 100 years of experience. The 45th annual Win More Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open will be held from January 19th till the 21st. Sin City welcomes you to come and play in the entertainment capital of the world. Both men's and women's champions will win places at the 2024 WDF World Championships. The Romanian Darts Festival is from January the 26th till January the 28th. Come join the party in Bucharest. Register to play by Wednesday the 24th of January. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is held from February 1st till February 4th. Registration is open until January the 16th. The Toto Dutch Open Darts is by far the largest darts party in the world that you should not miss. And the men's and women's champions go to the Lakeside in December 2024. The Swiss Open and Helvetia Open tournaments are held from May 31st till June the 2nd. One of the longest running tournaments in Europe invites you to join them in the most beautiful surroundings you'll find in Europe. The Swedish Open and Masters is held from August 16th till 18th. A popular tournament for many of Europe's best aerosmiths. For more information on each of these tournaments, go to the link in the description. A special thank you to our tournament sponsors Win More, A&G Travel Group, iDarts, Dart Connect CT1 and Quiff.